The story of the legendary Tower of Babel from the Book of Genesis has come to inspire artists throughout history and symbolize the idea of human ambition. Once a real-life ziggurat in the center of the city of Babylon, this great tower has also been mentioned on tablets excavated in modern Iraq. Let's draw a parallel between the biblical Tower of Babel and the Assyrian account of the Tower of Babel here. My name is Francisca, and welcome to the Myths and Curiosities channel. Enjoy, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any notifications. The Book of Genesis tells of a time when the entire population of the world migrated eastward to the plain of Shinar. Shinar, the Hebrew for land of the two rivers, is considered by most to be what the Akkadians called Shumer or Sumer, known today as Mesopotamia or modern Iraq. Hebrew etymology probably refers to the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Afraid of spreading over the entire face of the earth, the inhabitants of the plain decided to build a city and also a tower to reach the heavens. This city would be called Babel, Akkadian, Babili, or Gate of God. According to the Old Testament, man was then punished for building this Tower of Babel through the creation of language, destined to create division among mankind. Genesis 11:1 And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. 2 And it came to pass, as they journeyed eastward, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they lived there. 3 And they said to one another, Come, let us make bricks, and burn them completely. And they had bricks for stone, and mud they had for mortar. 4 And they said, Come, let us build for ourselves a city and a tower, with its top in heaven, and let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered over the face of the whole earth. 5 And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built. 6 And the Lord said, Behold, they are one people, and they all have one language, and this is what they begin to do, and now nothing will be withheld from them, which they intend to do. 7 Come, let us go down, and there confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. 8 So the Lord scattered them from there over the face of all the earth, and they stopped building the city. 9 Therefore was her name called Babel, for the Lord there confused the language of all the earth, and from there the Lord scattered them over the face of all the earth. While most of us are familiar with the Hebrew account of the dispersion of peoples and the introduction of new languages, archaeology has shown that the concept of the spread of languages is not as unique as we believe. We have largely drawn our attention to George Smith, the same George Smith who first translated the Epic of Gilgamesh in the 19th century and provided the world with the oldest documented reference to the Great Flood. After his translation of Gilgamesh, Smith was sent to the site of Nineveh, where he was to continue excavations in hopes of unearthing additional inscriptions that paralleled or showed some relation to the Old Testament. Archaeology at the time was a new science, founded on the validation of the writings of the Bible. Smith was lucky as the excavation produced additional tablets from the Royal Library at Ashurbanipal, and after further research he actually uncovered a story that likely inspired the biblical account of the Tower of Babel. Catalogued and hidden in the inventory vaults of the British Museum, the text fragment reads as follows. Them? The Father. His heart was evil. Against the Father of all gods was evil. Of him, his heart was evil. Babylon brought into subjection. Small and big he confused their speech. Babylon brought into subjection. Small and big he confused his speech. Their strong place, tower, all the day they founded. To your strong place in the night. Entirely he finished. In his wrath he also poured out the word thus. To spread abroad, he put his face. Did he give it? Command, his advice was confused. The course he broke. Repaired the sanctuary. George Smith provided a commentary to his translation briefly summarizing what the inscription meant to him, as well as highlighting keywords that emphasize the type of construction that took place. We have the wrath of the gods for the sin of the world, the place mentioned being Babylon. The building or work is called tazimat or tazimtu, a word meaning strong, and there is a curious connection, lines 9 to 11, that what they built by day the god destroyed by night. Important parallels are seen between the biblical and Assyrian accounts, namely that both speak of humanity unified by a single language and building a tower, infuriating the gods, which resulted in language confusion. The Assyrian account of the Tower of Babel, as well as the other tablets found in the same collection, were probably copies of older tablets. What inspired Assyrian Babel and what was the original message conveyed? And the Tower of Babel in the book of Genesis? What do you think? Answer below in the comments. See you in the next video.